Hey everybody, Dan coming at you from Akron, Ohio. I'm an aspiring weeb, an aspiring otaku. I'm a weeb. I found out I'm doing research that a fan of anime and manga is, if you're like a noob at anime and manga, you're considered a weeb. And if you're an expert in it, you're an otaku. I'm not an otaku. I'm a weeb. I know stuff like Dragon Ball. I have all of Dragon Ball, and I have Dragon Ball Z, the manga, and I've seen it all. And I know like the major things, and I've seen all of like Sailor Moon and stuff like that. But I haven't really got into a lot of manga. I would really be more classified as a weeb than an otaku because I'm more of a beginner. I haven't read many titles. I've read fewer titles. I know more about American comics than I do Japanese comics. But what this channel is going to be turning into is my destiny and my journey of becoming an otaku. So, first, I have two series right now that I'm going to be following that I'm going to be doing reviews on. These aren't necessarily new or current. In fact, they've been around for a while. But what I'm doing is researching and following some of the more popular titles that I'm getting into, and then I'm going to give my reviews from a newbie's perspective, from a weeb's perspective, and you're going to follow me on my journey if you're interested, and you'll see how it goes. The first title I have is One Punch Man. I've heard a lot about this, and I know that a lot of people are talking about how good this is. And I immediately saw what they were talking about once I started because it's extremely funny. And this is the first of two series. I'm going to be reading Sailor Moon and One Punch Man. These are the two series I'm going to start with. And then I'm also going to get into more, but I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to spend all my money on manga. I'm also a Pokemon collector, so I want to save money for that too. So I have to stick with my funding as far as that's concerned. And I do know, I know I'm a weeb. I know there is free ways to read manga. I'm going to learn more about that, and then I'll share with you guys the things I find out on my journey. But going back to One Punch Man, this is hilarious. The guy, his name is Saitama, and he's bald, and it hasn't really described why he's bald yet, but it has described why it started to touch upon how he got to he's a superhero who has the ability to defeat villains in one punch. And it starts where he has already acquired this ability where he can beat any opponent, no matter who or how powerful it is, with one single punch, and then they just totally get obliterated and die. And it's funny because it starts in medias res, where he's already bored of his lifestyle, and he's looking for a villain that he can meet that actually gives him a fun, enticing battle. But he just, no matter what monster after monster that comes to his district and his city, he just totally destroys, and he has no fun or excitement in life, and he's bored. And you can kind of relate to that because, like, when you're at work and when I'm at work and stuff, it's like I'm a security guard. I just go to work and nothing happens, and it's the same boring thing every day. And I'm so good at my job, not to sound like egotistical, but I'm so good at my job that it's like it doesn't even present enough challenge for me to even enjoy it anymore. But I keep it. It's how I make money. But so I'm not gonna quit. But it's just like, you know, I can relate to him, and I think that's what's funny about it is like I think he's a relatable character. And it goes through, he fights a bunch of different monsters, and then he eventually gets to this one monster who is a mosquito queen. She can control mosquitoes with her mind. And he notices that there's another hero fighting this mosquito queen who's a cyborg. and the cyborg's getting beat up by the queen and getting his arms ripped off by the mosquitoes. They're biting his arms off, and she's totally destroying him. But Saitama, he comes up and he beats the queen. He punches her, beats her, and then the cyborg sees how powerful Saitama is, One Punch Man, and he's like, "Oh, I want you to teach me. I want you to teach me on how to be as strong as you." And Saitama's like, "No, I don't want a pupil. I don't want a pupil." And he eventually talks him into becoming his pupil, and he reluctantly takes him on. Saitama takes him on to become his pupil, and then they get attacked by this group of like really big monsters. One's a lion monster, one's a gorilla with shining armor like a knight, and one's like an opossum that crawls and burrows under the ground. And they're called the House of Fortune. House of one second here. The House of, I'm sorry, one second. They're called the House of, I'm sorry, I totally lost it. I think it's the House of Fortune or something like that. But they, it's hilarious. And then it ends with the gorilla from the house of bad guys, looking at them mad because he beat the main bad guy in one punch. And then it ends with Saitama and the cyborg, his trainee, looking down at the gorilla, and the gorilla's looking at him. Let me see if I can find this picture of the gorilla. I'm a big fan of chimpanzees and primates. Here it goes right here. Look at the face of the gorilla. He's so pissed. He's about to get his ass kicked too if he doesn't shape up. But definitely, this is worth a buy. From a Weeb's perspective, in comparison, I can't compare it to a lot of different anime, but in comparison to itself, it's a good, fun read. I'm definitely going to get number 2 and continue the story. I also did get Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt Volume 1. It's good. I'm not a big fan of like military manga and anime. I think the Gundams are cool, like the mechs are cool, but like I'm not really a fan of military. I like the more comical, funny kind of stuff like One Piece and Dragon Ball and One Punch Man, Sailor Moon, stuff like that. This is definitely more my genre than that. I'm not going to get the volume 2 of that because I don't want to waste more money on that. I'm going to throw more money towards Pokemon and One Punch Man and stuff like that. But I'm not going to review Sailor Moon yet because I still haven't finished volume 1. I have the Eternal Edition. But this was just for One Punch Man and kind of an intro to this channel. I hope you all had fun. I hope you learned something. I hopefully inspired you to get this. Hopefully you join me on my journey to become an otaku. I'm an expert in manga and anime. If you have any comments or recommendations, go ahead and tell me anything you think that you would like me to review. And go ahead and put that in the comment section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Share it on all your social media. And thanks for watching. Peace out. All right. Here's my shirt here. This is a Metroid Prime shirt. Got that off TeePublic. All right. Peace out.